Hey, hello everyone. So today we're gonna start with the third part of our project where we will design the UI and our view model for our TMDB app. So first let me show you the simulator, how our view gonna look like. Yeah, so that's how our view gonna look like. It will have the images and basic details of the movies and all those things will be there. And when you're gonna click over there, it will navigate to the next screen where you can see the details of the movies, the ratings and all the duration with the cast. That screen we will design in next part, but today we're gonna design this listing down of all the movies what we are getting, and then the search part of it, and that's it. That we gonna start today. uh, so without doing any delays and all, we can start our video. And before that, I will request you to please watch my previous two videos of this series so that you can understand how we design the network and how we made a generic router so that we can use it throughout the apps, so we can navigate amongst the screens and all. And this project gonna be a bit long. Here we will have Swift data, we will have integration of Swift data after hitting the APIs. All those things will be there, and that will be a series of videos where I will try to accommodate all the points which I can with Swift data or with the you can say network monitor for checking the internet connections and all. If the connection is there, then we will maintain a Wi-Fi connection with different scenarios of slash and all those things. And we will design a proper navigation top bar. That should be a custom one, and the bottom one also we will have it as a bottom tab view, where we can use our glass screen so that glass effect we will get it there, liquid glass effect we will have it there in amongst the tab views when we are clicking over there and all. And yeah, it is this whole thing will be a series of videos of same project, so that I can explain you how the real app used to work with this with this scalability into it. Means you can scale your app on the basis of that. So if you didn't followed me, I will request you to follow me and subscribe me. Other than that, we are good to go. These two will be our screen. Currently I will design this movie list, and then we will have our uh, have our UIs and already, and then we can make our view models and all. So uh, without delaying, we will start our videos. So, and I already added my API keys, which previously, if you go and see the video, I have given a dummy API key. We can't share that, so I didn't share. I can't. I'm not able to share with everyone. You can go and create your own API key from that website. So let's get started. Before we start, I will tell you what I did. Few things we did. I injected our router here, and then through that I make it as an environment object, and then we will access it in our views, and that's how it gonna work for us. So let's get started. First, it's better I should create a model. For model, I will do one thing. I will have the model from here only. Instead of designing the entire model, I will copy paste the model. Movie details, yeah. Yeah. Movie details model, movie response, yeah, that will be a model is. So come on, sorry, yeah. So that is our model. For our response, which we will see in a simulator, this one, okay. Now I will create a view model for it. So command N. Movie list, movie list view model. Okay, we will have basic import combine. It has to be main actor. Then we will have a class or class. Okay, confirming observable. Okay, now we will have some published variables. Published where movies. Okay, that's fine, it will conform to movies. Okay. Oh, then again we can have we gonna search. Okay, so search should also have published where with search text. Yeah, these suggestions are so good. And then we can have, if you want, you can have is loading. It's up to you. Publish is loading bool as false. Currently you can have it as false. Okay, then you can have possible errors. For maintaining errors, you can have it like where I will take it as string error message as string. For now, keep it as optional. And then we will have our protocol of navigation. Private let client as we made it as we navigation protocol. This is our navigation protocol. Okay, now we need an initializer. See, you can see these errors. So it says we want an initializer for it, for our class, so for our network and all. And the reason behind it is, as we want, first of all, as we want this values to be assigned to the client, and as it is conforming to the protocol, so for our view models we will inject our actual navigation. Otherwise we will have, for unit test cases, we will have our mock network client. Okay, and for our actual view models we will have our network clients. So let's initialize the class first. Init Okay, and in it we will have client will conform to network protocol, which is now for new it will be a network client. Okay, and nothing much, just assign this self dot client equals to client. Yeah, now first of all what we're gonna do is we will create a generic function so that it will have we can use that same function to uh, to hit the APIs. So we will have a private func func let's have it as fetch, and that should be of what? It should be of our E, and E is what? Endpoint. Conform to the endpoint. Now what is our endpoint? Let's go and see. Endpoint is our protocol which will have values. Values are like the response, the path, the methods, the query parameters, and everything. Okay, no problem. Now we will have we will have our endpoints, and SE, and that is our we will handle it with async. So for this we will have it as async, and here we will assign what kind of response we want from our view model in this scenario. So we will have it as where e dot response should be of what? Just now we created our model is of what? Movie response. Same model we will see here. What? Let me explain you first. Here, if we are not searching, then this model will have the entire data of the movies which is there, and we can, and if we are searching, then same model will have the specific data of the searched movie which gonna match with the search text, the variable what we created above, and so with the help of the same model we are basically we will do two operation, and we don't need to maintain other models and all. So we will have it our let's go to view model, and that should be equals to our movie response. Okay, now there is another thing. Just above you saw I created on line number 14. I made my movies as movies. It is not movie response. So as movie response we have and more entities like page, and then results, then total pages and all, where movies have the basic details of all about that movie there itself, with images and images of that posters and all those things. Okay, now let me design it So first, if loading, if is loading as we are searching, so I maintain it as true, and error message, okay, currently it will be nil. Okay, fine. Now we will have a do catch to handle errors. Is it a do? Okay, do catch for error, and here we will have self dot error message. We already made it as, sorry, we already made it as error dot okay, localized error we will have. And as we are not able to uh, we are not able to hit the API successfully, so our movies will surely be empty. So we will have our self dot movie equals to empty. Now let's come to this. Let the response, if we are not having any errors and all, then we should have a response, right? So we will have a response that will be of try await, and of what? A client, we have method, this method, and here we have to pass our endpoint which we are having here. So just pass it, and nothing else. We will have our self dot movies. What we will have now, our result, if you go there, let me go, we only want movies to be listed down. We don't want anything like page or total pages and total result and all. We only want result, as that is of movie. So this will be equals to response dot results. That's it. Now we will use the same function to do two operations. First one is loading the entire movie, and the second one is we will load the specific searched movie. So before doing that, first of all, we want our endpoint, right? Means we should know what is the URL, what is the URL we gonna hit, what kind of response we are expecting from that, and all and everything. So, and that is conformed to the endpoint of the protocol. So nothing else. We will just create a struct to make it happen. So here we can have it here also, or if you want, you can create a separate file for all the methods for conforming to this endpoint, all the structs, sorry, for conforming to this endpoint. So it's better, let's create a file. And it should be of like use movies and point. Okay, inside that we will have all the endpoints of the movie. So command N, means all the URLs and everything we will have it here. uh, Movies endpoint. Okay. uh, uh, okay, that's only fine, that's fine. Now we will have a struct with popular movies, a popular movie, and that should be of what? It should conform to this endpoint protocol. Okay, it should be P. Now we will, we don't need to do anything else as it conform to the protocol. Just we have to give the values. Type is response, and that response should be of, we want a response, so how, which response? It should be of movie response. Okay, then where path, that is of string and nothing. We just pass this string, and that is /movie, sorry, movies slash, I have to check the URL. Wait, I will copy paste the entire thing, and I will explain you, because I don't know the actual URLs, so I already have it here. Wait, where is this? Okay, view model. Okay, popular endpoint. Yeah, let's have it, this query parameters and everything. Okay, now let me explain you first. Here we are expecting a response as our movie response, and this is the add-on path after the base URL. We want our method to be a get method and the query parameters. Here first of all, okay, that is fine. Even if you remove this API will work fine. It's not required, as we are generally searching the entire movie here, where that in search case we want a query which says like, okay, if I search ABC, so it will have it here as a, okay, we are expecting in the query after question mark, it will find, okay, the movies which are having ABC, and it will filter it out while hitting the API. You can see when I created the API here, this is my API, which is of what you can see here, it's confirming to the endpoint with endpoint base URL path query. Here I already set the API keys, which I created from that website of this IMDb, and then these are the basic checking of status code, parsing of the JSONs and all. I already explained the entire network in the previous video, which is part 1. You can go and check it over there. Now let's go back. Now we already created our two structs which we required for popular movies and movies which we gonna have on the basis of search. So we will go in our view model. We have to do nothing. We will have a function. This function is nothing but load of all the movies. So load movies, that's it. And there just we have to create a wait fetch in endpoint. Just now we created a popular movies endpoint. We will pass that. That's it. For search, we have to do few things first of all, and then nothing else. We will just pass it and it's done. So for search, we will have func load search movies. Okay, that is fine. Async. Okay, now we will have let you have, let's have name as queue. Okay, fine. Let's queue with search text with in white space trimming. Okay, what was that? TRIM. There's trimming characters. Yes, this trimming characters which we have to white space. Okay, for new line, first of all it will remove that, and then again one thing we have to check, if we have queue as empty is empty, then what we will do, we will just call our load function await, means we are not at all searching any movies, so it will have the movies which all the popular movies, top movies. As queue is not having any value, queries have it, there is no query in our search bar. Then we will have await. Yeah, that's fine. We just pass query to it. So I think our view model is, we are done with our view model. Yeah, it's fully completed, and we have to start with our views. So we will have our view. So this is our view. As of now I didn't have anything. Just now I only used my environment object for routing, and if you can see the app here, there are movies and movies name over there and the details and all. So we have to see how to design that. Okay, first you want this search bar. Before the search bar also, if you want this popular movies and all, you can have it with navigation title also, or there are multiple ways you can do that. So let's get started. Okay, first we will have a vstack. Now after having a vstack, first thing what is there, we have to create a search bar, right? So search bar we have to design, it should be of text field, okay, with what we have to have search movie, okay, and then the value text. Now if you see, we already created a variable in our view model with search text, right? Currently it is empty. So first of all, what we will do to access that, we will create a object or instance of that view model in our view. So you can have it as state object there's one more thing I have to share here. If you created your class with @observable, then you directly access your object in your views with state. No need to make it as @state object. So and what we did there is we made it as published and published. So if you make your class with @observable, then there you didn't require to make it as published. You can directly use it with the var and you are good to go, as it will treat all those variables as a publisher. So we will have it as let it as private var view model. Okay, what was the name of the view model? That should be list. Created the object. As we created the object, now we can access it @view model dot text. Now you are able to access the text field, and you can see the text field here at the bottom. Okay, no, nothing, just give some modifiers like text field style. Okay, text field style with rounded dot rounded borders. Okay, you got that. Then you can have a padding. So okay, fine, and dot on submit. On submit we will call our view model. So yeah, view model dot what function we made for search. There's a function, what was the name of the function? Okay, load search movie. And see, now you will see this error, So why you are getting this error? The reason you are getting this error is this is a sync operation. Okay, so you can't have a sync operation, means function, you can't access it directly. First of all, you have to call it with await, and the second most important thing is you have to have it inside the task. So task curly braces and command X, as it's a synchronous operation. So soon you submit, you are good to go. You will you will hit the API, and the list will be uh, um, visible to you on the basis of the search. And then the search happen. Then let's have we can create another view. So we will have the content of list, we will create it separately. Content view. You can have it content, normal content also, no problem. Content, you will get some error that will be taken care later on. And navigation title, you can have it as title as movies. And this error, we will create a view for it, no worries. And then we will hide the back button of navigation, so that we will have it as navigation bar back, navigation bar back button hidden here, that you can make it true. And then on task, we will hit our API with await view model dot top movies. Yes, so it's done till here. This is our V stack, and this is our main stack. So if you can see, there is a submit button, but there are chances when you are typing, your search should be your list should be handled on the basis of the type what you are typing on here at the same time. So for that, what we have to do, we have to have dot on change, and on change of what? On change of value. So on change of the value, callback, remove value of what? Value of view model, view model dot search if our search text, we are updating our search text in okay, then what? Then again we will have our task, and let's see what is there. Evaluate. Okay, you have no member on change. Oh, sorry. I have written inside the submit, that's the problem, Command X. Tracking those braces is more important, I believe so. You should better keep your eye on it. And you can do one thing, you can have it in H tag. And so you can provide a space. Okay, H tag, this entire code you can put inside H tag. And okay, this is your H stack, this is your V stack. For top you can have it padding from top. Fine. This is a V stack, and okay, now we will have our view binder, and in our view binder we will have a private where content first, let's see. As a sum view here, first of all, if view model dot is loading is true, then we will have a progress view, and why we are having this error? Lazy dog, some you can't be interface from returning. Okay, should be inside the body only. Yeah. Now we have this if statement, and then else if view model dot movies is empty. If the movies are is empty, then we will create another view of vstack, okay, and there no movies found. Oh, yeah. And we can have a spacer also here. And in else we will have the actual list of movies, which will be in term of list vm.movies as movies, and then we will have the list of movies which is there with, and we will create a button from navigation of one view to the another view, and from, you can say, here in this scenario is when you are clicking on the movie, it will navigate from the list of the movies to the details of that particular movie. So button, normal button with action, closer label, and in label here we will have a view. Those view are basically the cell, okay, and here nothing, but we will have our object route. So we will have a route dot, now you have to navigate, so we will have navigate. Where you have to navigate? You have to navigate to the next view, so I navigate to, so that will be of dot. You can see here in navigation we have two views, so this is the case for the next view of the details. So you will have dot movie detail, which requires ID. Which ID? The movie ID which you already have. So from where you will get the movie ID? If you go inside movies, each movie has their own ID, so we will pass that movies movie dot ID. Okay, but keep one thing in your mind, till now we didn't created this view for this particular case, right? As this view we have to create. So for this we will have one more thing. We have to create a cell. First of a button style, we can give a button. That should be plain, okay, simple. And this is a, okay, yeah, this is that. where that list style also we can give it as plain. Okay, now we have to design a view cell for the movies. If you go and see, it should have an image and the details, a movie name and a bit of the detail of that. So let's start. We will name it as, it's up to you, whatever the cell name you want to name. I will name it as movie rows. So I'll go inside a view command and it should be a SwiftUI view and it should be movie movie row view. Okay, now our movie row view is in our movie row view, what are the things we are expecting? Because we want something, right, to be passed from the list. So we will create a let of movie, and movie should be of type what? It should be conformed to movie. Okay, for now we will comment it out. Preview, we will handle preview by giving the dummy data to it, as it expects some values. So at the end we will design a preview for it. So we want our image to be handled, right? So it should be in our h stack sorry, sync image with URL, and that is what movie dot, if you see the URLs, so post URL, this will contain the base URL for our image, and then we can handle this phase or so this is our URL, or you can have the possible phase which we will handle on the basis of the switch. With phases, and yeah, so if we are not having anything, then we will have a empty rectangle view, and you can give it simple dot fill color dot gray dot opacity. Okay, opacity 2 or 3, whatever you want to give. Frame, I have to go and check what frame we have given here in this UI design. Okay, these are the constraints. Let me copy paste this. so it will become easy. The frame and corner radius. If you are actually getting the image, if you're getting the image, then that image should have a resizable. So resizable, normal resizable. After setting the resizable scale to fit, or if or you can have a scale to fit or a scale to fill. It's up to you what you wanna use. And then frame, I have to check again what are the frame I have given. Okay, and the clip. Then again in failure you can have it same. Here you can give some different color to it, like red, that it's a failure. And there should be, if there is a default case, then at the rate unknown default, there you should have an empty view. That's it. Now you have this image. Sorry, you want now detail of it. So for detail, what we will do, we will create a vstack as you can see here. It should be a vstack with inside the edge stack it should be having a vstack, and this vstack have two values. So the structure, this is done. Now we will have a vstack leading. You can also give, if you want a space, give it as 5. Nothing. Now there's nothing left. You want to give a title to it. Title should be headline. Okay, movie overview. As you can see, it's optional, so if nothing you will receive, then just give an empty string to it. I have given line limit as 2 or 3. It's up to you. And you can give a foreground color. You can also give a style or color. It's up to you. Okay, now we have a view model design movies. Here now we have to pass a cell, the cell which we have created, just we have to pass with movies. So nothing, movies, what was the name, movie row view with movies. Okay, and let's see if we are able to run it. We are getting a loader. We have to check why we are getting this loader. Let's go to view model. Command tab. Oh, see, we made it true, but we are not doing false. So that is the reason why we are getting the loader. So there are things we should keep in our mind, and these are the common mistakes what we used to have. And then we can have a defer, or you can also have it like if you return, then you can make it false here also. It's up to you where you want to. So, and here what you can have, just make it false, is loading as false. These small things make a huge impact in our project. See, now you can see all those movies. Let me run again. You can see the you can see the movies. If you write A S D, no movies found as you are not searching. Now there is one more thing. Just now you saw no movies are found, but there is one thing you should keep in your mind. Why it should show the list, although the string is empty, right? Then it should show the load function. As my string is empty. If you can see this function, query is empty. Let's go and find out. So there is the problem. As our view, as our movie, it is giving empty. It is having the empty value right now. So let me run again and check. On appear, Let's try this time. Let's see what is the problem here. There should be something in our view model. Okay, yeah. You have to return from there. No need to call this search if the query is empty. I think this time it will run properly. Yes. Now if it's an empty string, it's just returning from the load until unless you write something. Okay. So if you like this video, I will request you to subscribe me. In the next video we're gonna see how favorites used to work, how to navigate, and many more things. If I click over here, I'm not navigating, although it's a button, you can see, because if you see here, I didn't in those particular scenarios, although it's a button, I didn't mention that the path where for this particular cases. So these things we will handle in the next video, where I will tell you how this navigation and all those things work. So till then, I will request you to please subscribe me. And I know I used to upload videos every week, but next time I will try to upload it bit more, means the duration should be bit less. In upcoming 2 or 3 days I will try to upload the videos, and then we will integrate it. Currently what we are doing is like we are just hitting the API, storing it, and we are displaying it in our view. But now what if there's offline? There are scenarios for offline and all. If network is not there, then the local storage comes under picture. So for that we need a local storage like core data or Swift data. So for that I'll design a core data layer, sorry, Swift data layer for it. And from API entity we will store it in Swift data, and from Swift data we will have it in our views. So yeah, till then, thanks everyone, bye, and have a nice day to all of you.